Good afternoon. My name is Jim Blanchard. We want to get our program. Thank you. Or as someone, I ran into it. I was in a parking lot in Muskegon recently at a bank, and the guy came up to me and he said, "Did you used to be Jim Blanchard?" Normally I get things like, "I know I've seen you on the weather." I get that a lot in Detroit. So all I can tell you is it's going to be cloudy and rainy today. But it's bright in here. I'm pleased to introduce the dynamic, outstanding director of MSU's Canadian Studies Center. Michigan State University has had the longest serving Canadian Studies Center in the United States. And I won't get in today with all the different things we do with Canada. We as a state, we as a nation, but there's no partnership like this on the planet. From our largest trading partner to our largest provider of energy to our partner in managing and protecting the Great Lakes to security in Afghanistan. It's an incredible relationship, and the more we know about it, the more exciting it becomes. I can also tell you that CN Railway, which is really the greatest, probably the greatest railroad in North America, maybe the world, is a... Notice, by the way, they're not a... Well, anyway, so I'm not being paid to say this. That's what I want to say. They are a fabulous organization I've worked with for many years. Karen Phillips is here. I think we'll hear from her briefly, but we're delighted, Karen, again, with CN's participation in this forum and your support of MSU and everything you do to make the relationship between America and Canada smooth and productive. So without any further ado, though, I'm going to introduce Annie Schneider, or I guess she's now known as Anne Marie Schneider. I knew her as Annie. Who is really a virtuoso director of MSU's Center for Canadian Studies. Anne, come on up.
Thank you, Governor. Such a kind introduction. And I think you're the most famous weatherman that has ever introduced me. So thank you again. This is the last of the Institute for Public Policy and Social Research forums this year. Many of you have joined us over the spring series and have done so year after year. And I just want to say this is a great way to end the program with so many strong sponsors and so much support in the room. Doug Roberts is here. He directs the Institute for Public Policy and Social Research. And again, Dawn Pisarcik is here. She's the Senior Associate Dean for International Studies and Programs. There are so many people in the room that I could point to who have been strong supporters of this program, and I just don't want it to go unnoted. We appreciate your time and, again, your support. This year, the Canadian Studies Center has been a supporter or a co-sponsor of the forums, and it takes no real stretch of the imagination to see why. We as a state have grappled with quite a few issues that we're dealing with on a regional basis between Ontario and Michigan, and so it's only appropriate. My director and I talk about this at length. You know, what are the real key issues that we want to put in front of this audience? Who are the right players? Who are the right speakers? The people who are doing the real work, but who are also able to articulate what that work means to the state. And so, you know, this is done with a great deal of thought. Partnering with the Canadian Studies Center has been very productive, I think, in talking about infrastructure issues and regional collaboration on business initiatives. And we just hope that conversation keeps going. We're going to do that today, and thankfully with the help of CN, Canadian National Railways, they're really the key sponsors in this forum today. And I really have to commend their leadership in bringing students into the mix, bringing real scholarship to some of the issues that we're dealing with, and really helping people to be better informed about what's happening between specifically Ontario and Michigan in this regard. So thank you again, Karen. Your being here is just really significant for me. We've been working so hard on these issues, and for you to come here and acknowledge that and be part of it is exciting. So thanks for being here. And I have to say, Gloria Combe is in the room. We work with Gloria more routinely because she's based here in Michigan, and she just has a let's get it done attitude. And we make a good team. Thanks, Gloria. So I'm going to let Karen kick things off. These are the real people who know about the U.S.-Canada relationship, and I'm, again, thrilled to have her. She is the Vice President at CN Railways for Public and Government Affairs. Karen?
Thank you very much, Anne Marie. It's a real pleasure to be here, and thank you, Governor, for your very kind comments about CN, all of which were true. I might add, we are the best in North America, and that's not idle boasting. We really are. We really are by a lot of metrics. No offense to those of you other railroaders who might be here.
I can't hear you.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Turned up. Is there a technical person here?
I'll try to speak louder too. Okay. CN is very proud to be affiliated with the Canadian Studies Centre here. You folks do amazing work, not only educating the leaders of tomorrow about the importance of the relationship, but just educating people in general about how important the U.S.-Canada relationship is, how important trade and commerce is, how important it is for our two nations to get along and to work together. And this is really incredible work. We are so proud to be a sponsor here. We sponsor a lot of things all over the country, all over North America, and occasionally even in other countries. And this is one of those investments where we really feel we get outstanding returns on our investment. Year after year, we see the fine quality of work that's done here, and it's just really amazing and very gratifying to see. I also would be remiss if I didn't thank Gloria Combe for all of her work that she does with you and with others in Michigan. She does a tremendous job for CN here, and we're really grateful to have her working with us for all these many years.